there again guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having a fabulous day, and today I thought I would have a different filming background. I'm filming in my dining room at the moment because I'm alone in the house for once. Yes, alone in the house. The kids are back in school, husband's at work, I'm not working at the moment. If you've watched my chit chat get ready with me video, you will know that I am currently unemployed but looking for work. So I thought I would do my first urban legend video today and just talk about that and just do it in a bit of a different background. Now I'm not entirely sure about the lighting, but we'll roll with what we've got and we'll just see how it goes. So you know, the lighting may change, we may do different things, we may do different background, but I love my little dining room. And these little prints here I made, it's actually vinyl on the glass on the frames. And I'm going to put something very similar at my Etsy shop because those frames are from IKEA and I just had them, so I was just having a little play with them. And that's all the star signs of me, my husband and my son. He's a Taurus, bullheaded, but there you go. If you hear some strange noises like that, my neighbours are currently working on their house doing a lot of DIY work, so apologies for that, but no matter where you are in the house you can hear it. So I may stop filming, do my brows and come back to carry on with the video. Whew, that's better. He's stopped for a little bit now. I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit, and I've put a light right in front of me, which I feel is a little bit better. Let me know. So, putting my computer on. The urban legend I'm going to talk about today is the Bunny Man. Bunny Man. I thought that would be good for Easter, you know. Anyone that gets their kids a guy dressed up in a bunny costume, you're gonna think again. So I think we've all got our coffee. So our legend starts in Clifton, Virginia, and this is all about the Bunny Man. So as the legend goes, there is a bunny man that appears every Halloween on a bridge in Clifton, Virginia. Now it is said that in the early 1900s there was a insane asylum in Clifton, Fairfax in Virginia. As the town grew, because it wasn't always this metropolis, I don't think it's a massive metropolis today anyway, as the town grew, people weren't very happy about said insane asylum, which, you know, I don't think I would be, to be honest with you. So there was a petition made for the insane asylum to be closed down. So after this measure was passed to have the insane asylum, the criminally insane asylum, closed down, all the patients needed to be moved, and they were going to be moved to a new prison in Lawton via bus. Now, on the way to said prison, newly built prison in Lawton County, the bus crashed. Who'd have thought it? The bus crashed and 10 mental patients escaped. I mean, if I lived in Lawton County, I would be absolutely cacking myself thinking, oh my god, these patients, where are they? The criminally insane. Where are they going to go? What are they going to do? So, over a period of time, all but 2 of the patients were captured or locked up again. Now the story differs slightly here. Some sites say that it was just 1 person and some sites say that it was 2. So the 2 people that were not captured and not taken to the newly built Lawton prison were Marcus Walster and Douglas Griffin. Now there's not much on Marcus from this point, it is all about Douglas. So Douglas, it is actually said that Douglas was committed to the insane asylum for killing his parents with an axe on Easter Sunday. Who does that? Why? The people of Fairfax must have been absolutely freaking out that this guy was running around, or supposedly running around, who had killed his parents on Easter Sunday. Freaky. After months and months of searching, the police kind of gave up and just assumed that Douglas had just died. He just died in the woods, along with Marcus, if Marcus was in the story that you read. Once the police had stopped searching, locals started reporting finding rabbit corpses or half-eaten rabbits scattered around the woods. So, you know, freaky. I mean, why? It's poor little bunnies. They also found these rabbits or these bunnies hanging from trees. I mean, who kills a rabbit, eats it, fair enough, people eat rabbit, but then hangs it from a tree? Why would you do that? For what purpose would that serve? So police begin to search the woods again. I don't know what police were probably thinking at this point. You know, they believed that Douglas had died trying to survive in the woods, so maybe they thought it was Douglas, maybe they thought it was just another weirdo, you know, because there's a lot of them out there. So as police were searching said woods, it's actually said that they found Marcus and he was dead. They found him near the Colchester Bridge and he was half eaten. Why? He was half eaten. Who does that? I mean, what must people have been thinking if this story is true? We don't know if it's true or not. It's a legend after all. Like, there's a guy running around our town and he's just a maniac and he's started eating rabbits and now is like graduated to eating people. I'd be like, what? Are we gonna move? So police finally did catch up with Douglas. Now there's a couple of stories here. There's a couple of ways the story does go, the legend goes. One says that the police were chasing Douglas and they chased him onto a train track. Or the train track, because the bridge, the road went under the bridge and the trains go up the top. So they chased him onto the train track and he was hit by a oncoming train. And there is another story that says that Douglas was caught by the police and there was a struggle and the police lost him. And once they caught him again, a chase was given and they chased him across the train tracks where he was narrowly missed by an oncoming train. Having been missed by said train, it's said that he jumped off the bridge. So he was missed by the train and then ran and jumped off the bridge. And you could hear his mad laughter as he jumped from the bridge. So Douglas has jumped off the bridge. Mad laughter, jumps off the bridge. Some stories say he was hit by a train trying to escape the police, but the story doesn't stop there. You would think it would stop there, but it does not stop there. This lash is doing my head right in. I just don't feel like it's on right. So yeah, you think we'll be all done and dusted now, you know. He's died quite a terrible death. And is that the end of it? No, it is not, because that same year on Halloween night, some teenagers are just messing around under the bridge. You know, as teenagers generally tend to do. They've heard this thing's happened and they're just having a mess around, aren't they? The story goes that it was a couple of boys and their girlfriends, and obviously the boys, you know, were just trying to scare the girlfriends. They were just trying to give them a little bit of a fright. It's Halloween, they're just trying to scare them. However, as the story goes, one of the girls got really scared as midnight was approaching and ran out from under the bridge. So it's approaching midnight, you've got some kids messing around underneath this bridge in Fairfax in Virginia. So, you know, I was scared as well. I'm not gonna lie about it. These freaky things happened around this bridge and your boyfriend takes you there on Halloween. Like, what? I'd be looking at a new boyfriend, to be honest with you. So the girl is absolutely terrified. She's so scared and she runs from under the bridge just as midnight is approaching. Now, as the story goes, as this girl runs from under the bridge, there's a flash of light. So as this light flashes, the girl runs out and this light is completely blinding. She doesn't see anything that happens, anything that goes on, just this flash of light. You know, I would be freaking out. I mean, to be honest with you, you wouldn't have got me under that bridge in the first place. Absolutely no way. So as this light has flashed, when everything dies down and the girl looks around, her boyfriend, friends, anyone else that was under the bridge, I think the story does go, there was like 4 kids under this bridge, have been killed. It is said that their throats have been slit, they've been gutted, and they're now hanging from the bridge. I mean, seriously, what? No wonder the girl was freaking out. I'd have been freaking out too. I'd have been screaming. So this poor girl, she's left with these kids hanging from this bridge, gutted, throat slit. It's like, who's going to believe her story? So as the story goes, even to this day now, I mean, anybody that knows if this is true or not, kids, teenagers, anyone that wants a little bit of a fright will still meet under the bridge just before midnight, and just before midnight run from under the bridge to avoid the bunny man. Now it is said that Douglas did a lot of this wearing rabbit furs and whatnot, which makes him even freakier and even creepier. You know, running around in bunny furs, killing people, and killing your parents on Easter Sunday. So, is this story true? Well, I have done a little bit of research myself, and I cannot find a Douglas, what was his name? Douglas Griffin. If you type in Douglas Griffin into Google, you'd get nothing but the bunny man, or Douglas Griffin that's on like Facebook now and whatnot, but you know, he'd still be alive now. And also, there was no asylum in Fairfax County. No asylum at all. No record of any asylum that I can find. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Also, Lawton Prison did not open until 1910, and this story supposedly took place around 1904, which is 6 years before Lawton Prison was finished. Also, the Bunnyman Bridge was not built or completed until 2 years after the first story originated. So, you know, does this say that it's a true story? To me, probably not. But where did it come from if it's not true? Where did it originate from? I'm gonna tell you. So it actually does turn out that the legend started because of a couple of real life events, which, you know, these things generally do happen because of real life events, or these stories. It's like an extreme case of Chinese whispers, like I said before. So I could find 2 stories relating to the Bunnyman. Now the main one occurred around October of 1970. So in the October of 1970, a US Air Force cadet was coming home from a family member's house with his girlfriend when they parked near the bridge. Now we can only speculate what they were doing parking up near the bridge. You know, when they actually spotted something moving in the distance. You know, it's, you can only assume it's dark, it's October, coming back from family members, and they decide to go to a little park. You know, why not? And there's something moving around in the distance. Freaky, I would be out of there. Now, the reports of the cadet and his girlfriend do differ ever so slightly. So the cadet states that the man in question, I can't talk and do this at the same time. So the man in question wore a white suit and long bunny ears. As you do, walking down a road in the dark, wearing a white suit and bunny ears. However, the cadet's girlfriend states that the man was wearing a Klansman suit. Either way, wrong. Just strange people in the world. However, they do both state that said man, no matter what he was wearing, threw a hatchet through their car window. He actually left the hatchet behind in their car. So that must have happened if the hatchet was left behind. There were a couple of other reports of around that time of a man wearing a bunny outfit. I think one was on like a half-built house. Someone drove past and there was a guy in a bunny man costume, just verbally yelling with an axe or a hatchet of some description. So after this, reports continuously flooded in to the police department of sightings of the bunny man. So who was it? Who was running around in the 1970s in a bunny man costume with a hatchet? And why? Why was he doing this? Or she? Pop a comment down below why you think that somebody was doing this. But as far as I can see, this is where the bunny man legend originates. So yeah, do think again next time you order a guy in a costume dressed as a bunny for Easter for your kids. I mean, I think those guys are freaky anyway, but they freak me out even more now. This is my first urban legend video. I really hope you liked. I did choose the bunny man because it coincided with Easter, so I thought that was quite appropriate. Obviously don't tell your kids because they will be freaked out. But yeah, to this day, supposedly the kids still go under the bridge and run out at the stroke of midnight on Halloween for kicks. Not even as a teenager was I ever that brave. But yeah, I really enjoyed researching this story and I really enjoyed telling it to you guys. So if you did like this, please let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please check out my other videos. I am growing my channel slowly but surely. I really want to make this grow and make a success of this. Really do enjoy recording these videos. And I've got a little bit more time now, so hopefully I'm going to get a few more out there as well. Maybe even a couple of vlogs. So anyway, I am digressing and I'm sure you guys just want this to come to an end. So yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!